But we will be starting off soon. Smells old. Want to get it out there? Coming out first. The first match of the pay-per-view. We have the Macho Man Jericho. Might be old now. The Macho Man out here tonight. Starting us off. Former tag team champion. And his opponent. His tag team partner, Jeremy the Sailor. These two former tag team champions before they lost their belts at the first pay-per-view to London Calling. They will be going one-on-one to start off this pay-per-view. I think it's time to get this match underway. That signals the start of the match. Jeremy Sailor taking control. Getting the Macho Man into the corner. He's going up top. And a series of punches started, but no, Macho Man stopping him at 2. Macho Man thrown over. And a stunner over that top rope. Macho Man down. But he's starting to fight back here. And he throws the Sailor into that barricade. And that's a crossface on the outside, but it has to be in the ring. There are no countouts. Once again, Jeremy the Sailor getting whipped into the apron. The Macho Man going back in. Getting a little taunt action out there. Jeremy the Sailor coming back in and clotheslined over by the Macho Man. Big kick, not doing much. Jeremy the Sailor though fighting back. He's not just gonna let the Macho Man take over here. Stomp on the arm. Big splash missing though. Both men getting back to their feet here. Kick. A big punch in the face of Jeremy the Sailor. And gets hung out to dry on that top rope by the Macho Man. Jeremy the Sailor though, still fighting here. Big DDT. Macho Man grabbing the leg. He's now going to the second rope. With a big double axe handle. And a crossface in the middle of the ring. Submission move applied. Jeremy the Sailor though is going to get out of it. And once again hung up to dry. Wait. Ooh, trying to go for that scoop slam. Not a good place to be. Wait a minute. Jeremy the Sailor, though. Hooking around that arm and onto the shoulders. Torture rack. He's got him in the torture rack. This is a bad place to be. But the Macho Man fighting out of it. And a big kick to the gut. And one punch to send him down. Jeremy smartly getting out of there. Big knee to a big kick downwards. Gotta get him back up. Once again, seems to be taking him to the outside there. Couple punches. The Macho Man counters. Into a brutal uppercut right there. And a stunner out of nowhere. This might be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Macho Man does kick out. Oh. Knee lift up from the Macho Man. And he's going up top. This could be the end. And a big elbow drop, avoided though by Jeremy the Sailor. And a stunner once again. That's gotta be it. Ref, count it. 1, 2, 3. Jeremy the Sailor picking up a win in the first match of tonight's card. What an intense first match we had. Now setting up second match of tonight's card. I need Pepe. Pepe will be on this card, but much later. No Pepe, please. What? What's wrong, comrade? You don't like Pepe? And our second match of the night. Coming out first. I give you James Feel Bad Hayden. I obviously do not like Pepe. Feel Bad currently 0-2. Not doing that well so far. He can change that though. And his opponent. The Shocker. Shocker currently 2-5. His run has also been quite rough so far, with him missing out on 2 title opportunities. But I still think he can turn around. Maybe he can start that off with this match. It is now time to get this match underway. Shocker not being able to hit any of those strikes off. Feel bad blocking them. James Hayden immediately going after the leg. Couple of stiff punches coming out here though. But nope, Shocker fighting back. Misses again though. Coming up short with those strikes. Just hung out on that top rope and now. Oh, Shocker once again in a good position. A big clothesline. And a headbutt. James Hayden going up top early. He is the Shocker. With a big double axe handle from the top. Going after that shoulder submission move locked in. James Hayden goes sweeping at the leg with a big jumping leg drop. Shocker avoiding that elbow drop though. And floating him over into a power slam. Big punch to the face. Shocker. Just standing there so far. As James Hayden gets back to his feet. Slung back once more though. Shocker just brutalizing. And a big elbow drop to James Hayden. Once more. Wait, going for that sliced bread, but not getting it. Hayden, though, being tossed to the outside. Strikes coming out from the Shocker, big jawbreaker. And these two men just brawling at ringside. They have to get back into the ring, though. And a big DT from James Hayden. And once again, that power slam coming out from the Shocker. Being chucked into a barricade. Head first. I think Feel Bad is broken open. And a pile driver to just make sure. And thrown into the steps. Feel Bad not in a good way here though. Shocker having every advantage. Once again a pile driver. And a stomp to the arm. No, feel bad getting out of there. Going back into the ring. And a big kick to the shocker. Wait a minute. Couple stomps coming out here. And a pin. 1, 2, 3. He grabbed the rope. Ref, what are you doing? The ref didn't see the rope. He didn't see him grab the rope. And this is being judged as a win for Feel Bad. James Hayden getting the win. The ref did not see the shocker grab the rope. That's a dirty win. That's a very tainted, dirty win for Feel Bad. I'll say it first. Shocker got cheated. The Shocker got cheated out of a win he deserved. And I think it is time for the first title match of the night. We will be starting the third match. Will be the women's title match. Well, what a dirty win that was. The ref should have called that as a rope break. There's no reason why Feel Bad should have gotten that win. But there's nothing we can do. The official didn't see it. It is now time for our women's title match.
Oh no.
Coming out first, your challenger, Heaven.
My friends say, get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were me, I tried.
And the champion, Babs. The only person at the first pay-per-view to successfully defend their belt. Can she do it again tonight? It is now time for the first title match. Hebben versus Babs. Will the champion retain? Hebben grabbing that arm. No, Babs with a kick. Gain control. With a rapid leg drop. And running into the ropes. Do I have to get some composure back in this match? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. No, I cannot. We are going to have to. We're gonna have to restart this match. Okay, match is restarted. Haben starting out strong here. Deja vu. I don't know what happened. Let's get some milk. And slinging Babs back. Haben going up top early here. With a big splash. We need some milk. Babs, though, jawbreaker and fighting back now. Big power bomb. And Babs now in position. Crossface grabbed. But Haben does get out of it. Babs, though, fighting her off. You smell. And Haben gets slung over the top. This match is going to be taken outside. Haben does dodge, and an inverted X Factor right there. And Babs rolled back into the ring. And brought down. Kick up from Babs, though. And a pump handle suplex. The follow. Is that a submission hold on the arm? Weird lock here. But Haben does get out of it. A judo throw. Haben, though, fighting off Babs here. Slap to the face. And chucking her arm. And attacking that arm. Babs, though, getting up. Haben does miss. And knee strike right to the face. And a pin. One. Only one count. Kick straight to the back, though. Leg drop missing this time. And slung across the ring is Babs. Insult to injury. Babs is down. Perfect position. One, two, and you have a new women's champion.
Oh no.
Haben is your new women's champion.
Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions. Less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
We do have a new champion, and we will be starting our next match shortly. This match between two men who are in the six-way Iron Man match. Coming out first, the man who lost to Comrade. The man who lost his opportunity at that title, unfortunately, Rob Boss. And his opponent, Axton. Hey, yo, who dis? This is Axton from Borderlands 2. He was in the six-man Iron Man match for the contendership. He smells. He was one of the only two men to not even get a single fall, though. Come on, Axton, let me see you lose. How's it going, Kool-Aid? Axton starting off strong here against Rob Boss. We have the battle of copyright characters here. Not copyright per se, but still. Rob Boss going up top already. Not getting launched up in the air. Who knows? You have anything in there. Rob Boss immediately taking advantage here. Not happy after losing the contendership to Comrade. Big flatliner here, though. Axton not doing so well. Let's go, Rob Boss. One. Only one count. Big kick to the back once again. But Axton once again fighting back. Kick coming out. And a big back breaker. And Rob Boss tossing Axton off that top turnbuckle to a big drop kick to the back. Axton though. Dragon legs whip. Big stomp once again. Not a good place. Getting whipped into the corner. Oh, that's not a good position to be in, Axton. Rob Boss going through the turnbuckle into a DDT. Wait, Axton though catching the leg. He will be fighting back against Rob Boss. And a crossface on the outside, but I don't know how much that's going to do. Axton still fighting back though. Big Uranagi on the outside though. That's a metal floor. Wait a minute! Gun stun from Axton. Rob Boss got hit out of nowhere. Rob Boss was not expecting that one. And a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Axton going to the second rope. Calling up Rob Boss. Big drop kick. Sending him down. Turret punch. Rob Boss. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was close to being a 3. I thought Rob Boss had lost for a moment. Big moonsault out of nowhere. Axton. Fighting spirit of this man is insane. Kick to the back from Rob Boss. And now Rob going up top. Looking to end it. Happy little accidents. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Rob Boss is pleading with the ref. Back to that corner. Oh, we're gonna see it again. Once more. DDT through the turnbuckle. Axton though getting out of the way. Big suplex though to Rob Boss. Axton fighting with everything he's got. Throwing Rob Boss back into the ring. Wait a minute. One more. Turret punch. 1, 2, 3. Axton picking up a win against Rob Boss. See him lose. Axton. Now 2-1. Now set up our tag team title match. Will be our next match. It is now time for our tag team title match. I'll certainly say I hope one team wins, and I hope one team loses. I'm certainly hoping that one of the teams doesn't win this. Why does Axon always pull like the great punches when he's so low on health? Because he's got fighting spirit, Kool-Aid. That's the will of a warrior right there. He's got a better overall win rate than most people, so... Tag team title match. Coming out first. The will of a commando from Pandora, yeah. Ah, fucking Christ. I give you the challengers. The skinny dippers. There's nothing more to say. I just wonder sometimes why I have why I'm fucking commentating. Disgusting, but also amazing. And their opponents, your tag team champions. Walter Wells and the villain, John London. Together, they are London Calling. They won their belts last pay-per-view, beating the Macho Man and the Sailor. The weirdest matchup so far, yeah. Rob Boss and Axel wasn't weird enough. Your tag team titles are on the line. The belts are up for grabs. Who will be walking out with those belts? Tadpole and Walter Wells starting this match off, the two smaller men of each team. Immediately going after the leg of Walter Wells. Usually that's London Calling's game plan. Big strike, though. And Walter Wells now fighting back. Wait. Looks like a Hurricane Rana, but nope. Grabbing him into a power bomb. And he's got him up. Tadpole into a power slam. Oh, no. Goth Goliath being tagged in. Walter Wells is not in a good place right now. That's not a man he wants to fight. He can't even grapple him. But Walter Wells, though, is getting something done at least. He tags in John London. Maybe hoping that at least John London will be able to land something. Not able to lift him up, though. Big shining wizard. Went for a crossbody, but avoided by John London into a neck breaker. Wait. Dragon screw leg whip from the Goth Goliath. And now going back to Tadpole. Tadpole. Trying to fight with John London here. Put into the ropes. And the arms are being pulled on. John London taking top mount. Palm strikes down to the face of Tadpole. And a tag back into Walter Wells. Top turnbuckle to the face of Walter Wells. Not a good place for him to be. Wait. Walter Wells, though, fighting off. Fighting back against Tadpole. Hurricane Rana hitting this time. In the corner of London Calling. That's not a good place to be. But Tadpole is fighting him off. And a big belly-to-belly suplex. Wait. Walter Wells fighting off Tadpole, though. Big super kick, Florida Keys. German suplex. Walter Wells. Wait! That's a wheelbarrow right there. Ref, 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I thought that was going to be a 3 for a second there. Walter Wells hit both members of the Skinny Dippers with that one. John London tagged in. Top mount taken by John London once again. Raining down these palm strikes. Calling for Goth Goliath. But Tadpole throwing him off the top. John London, though, fighting out. Taking down the big man. Yanking on the arm. Ooh. Big strike to the face there. And a gut check to John London. And a big check to the knee right there. Tadpole not in a good position. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wait a minute. Tadpole getting called up by John London. And that's a London Calling locked in. Submission move. Middle of the ring. Tadpole has nowhere to go. Wait, Tadpole does escape. And he's got John London up to a big power slam. Wait a minute. Dominator. Hitting off. John London in his team's corner though. That's a big pin there. 1, 2, only a 2 count. John London is back up. Just slamming him back down. And a pin once again. 1, 2, only a 2 count once again. John London still in this match. Wait, Tadpole taking John London to the pond. That's a rope break, ref. Come on. John London fighting out. Taking down Tadpole. Walter Wells tagged back in. Big belly to belly. Hurricane Rana. Oh, super kick caught. And followed by a clothesline. Wait. That's a phase. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Walter Wells does break out of it. Big moonsault landing on Walter Wells. The springboards though. But Walter Wells is going to fight back now to a neck breaker. John London tagged back in. Kick to the gut to John London though. Goth Goliath goes up. Missing the 450. And a kick to the knee of the Goth Goliath. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. John London calling up the Goth Goliath. Going for London calling. London calling, locked in. Moonsault to the Goth Goliath. Walter Wells tagged in. This may be it. Walter Wells. No! Caught by Goth Goliath. And a big clothesline. Taking him down. Once again though, out of nowhere. Big final cut. The Goth Goliath. Kick to the face of Tadpole though. Thrown into the corner. Tadpole gonna fight. Once again, fighting still. Big suplex. Stalling it. And down he goes. Tadpole taking him back to the corner. Goth Goliath tagged in. Walter Wells not in a good position here. Taken down. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. It was a long match. He's won. Broken up by John London, though. John London's not going to let his teammate just get taken out like that. Walter Wells. Somebody's got to find an opening here. Somebody needs to get something. Big drop kick, not getting much though from Goth Goliath. Headbutt misses. Drop kick lands. Goth Goliath tagging in Tadpole. And John Lennon sent to the outside. Goth Goliath tagged back in. I don't think that was the plan for Goth Goliath to do. Goth Goliath taken down. And Walter Wells tagged back in. Super kick missing. And a big tilt-a-whirl. Goth Goliath now having the advantage here. DDT to Walter Wells. Tag back in to Tadpole. Caught it there. Hurricane Rana. John London tagged back in. Strikes coming out from John London. Big drop kick landing. Stomp on the arm. And a big moonsault from John London. Not good. Tadpole. London calling. And a pin. 1, 2. Oh, just barely broken up by the Goth Goliath. Floating over. Get well soon. Pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Barrel roll missing. And a kick to the back of Walter Wells' head. Big punch there. Tadpole. Catching it. To a butterfly suplex. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wait a minute. Dominator coming out. And Tadpole getting up John London, taking him down to the pond. Got a rope break though. 1, 2. John London kicked out. I thought the match was over. Goth Goliath now going up. Knees up from John London though. Putting those knees up. John London just saved himself. And tag into Walter Wells. Neck breaker. Walter Wells getting fought off here. The Goth Goliath with a big single leg drop kick. Missing. But taking him down. Walter Wells being taken down. 1, 2. And the Skinny Dippers are your new tag team champions. I don't know what to fucking say. It is now time for the semi-main event. I got hacked. Semi-main event going to be happening shortly. Coming out first. We have the most unorthodox fighter in the SWWO, Pepe. Place your bets now. How many crossbodies do you think Pepe is going to miss? None. Pepe is 2-6, I think. Yeah, they're 2-6. And their opponent. The former SWWO champion, Amadeus Gryffindor. Currently 4-1. The highest win rate out of anyone in the SWWO. Only taking one loss to Hank at the pay-per-view. The superhero. The man, the myth, the legend. Here to stop the villains and save the world of pro wrestling. We have Amadeus Gryffindor. Looks like he should be in Saints Row. Pepe is a goddamn disaster piece of a character. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm guessing Kool-Aid, they didn't make Amadeus, they made Pepe. So that's what I think you're meaning there. And this match is now underway. Pepe hits a crossbody. I'm surprised. Pepe actually hit one of those. Big elbow from Amadeus, though. And a big German suplex from Amadeus. And Amadeus starting off his reign of terror with a big power bomb to Pepe. Stomp to that arm. Amadeus ducks the kick. A jawbreaker to Amadeus. Big leg drop. And knee drop as well. One more, but Amadeus dodging out of the way. And a big kick to that knee. Amadeus Gryffindor. Just slinging Pepe across the ring. Hurricane Rana. Now Pepe pulling on the arm of Amadeus. Has it by the head. Leg drop misses though. Pepe fighting back. Big Russian leg sweep. Bow and arrow. Submission move put on the back of Amadeus Gryffindor, though. Amadeus not in a good position here. Amadeus, though, getting out of it. Once again, Russian leg sweep from Pepe. And a pin. One. Only a 1 count. Split leg. Landing on Amadeus. Going to end it early, but no. Amadeus Gryffindor. Not going to take it. Not just going to sit down and take it lightly. Amadeus throwing these punches in. Amadeus getting Pepe up. Strikes coming back out. Cross body landing once again. Not missed a single one so far. Amadeus fighting back here. Wait a minute. Amadeus. The blaster firing off. The ray gun hitting. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was only a 2 count. And a Superman punch missing though. Amadeus not in a good position here. Now Amadeus fighting Pepe off of him. Big suplex, just chucking Pepe across the ring. Rear end to the face of Amadeus Gryffindor. That might be it. 1, 2. Amadeus kicked out. Amadeus did kick out at 2. Amadeus catching it. And a big fisherman buster. Amadeus thrown into the corner. Not in a good position here. Amadeus fighting off. And a Superman punch from Amadeus Gryffindor. And a pin. 1, 2, 3. Amadeus Now 5-1. Amadeus nearly taking a loss there to Pepe. He will not lose to any foul villain though. The hero. And I think it is time for the main event. This is not going to be just your normal match. Your main event for the SWWO title will be a Hell in the Cell match. I was going to cry. I'm crying because he lost. Of course you are, lol. Good. It is time for the main event, though. A Hell in the Cell match for the SWWO Championship. The title is on the line. This is a match between two underdogs. Two men that nobody would have ever thought would have won anything. Let alone opportunity here tonight. Your challenger, the man who won the 6-way Iron Man match after beating Rob Boss when they tied. The Dutchman himself, Comrade. Let the national anthem ring out in your minds. Comrade, you better be saluting. He has an opportunity here tonight. He better not waste it. The celebration. Don't start celebrating just yet. Celebrate after the match. And your SWWO champion. The man who pulled off a big underdog story against Amadeus Gryffindor. Hank. Hank from the funny game. We don't know exactly where he's from. Just somewhere from Nevada. I don't know where. Let this ring out in your mind. A clash of titans here tonight. With the title on the line. Comrade. This might be his only opportunity. Yeah, an axe is from a planet that is literally killing itself. And the champion. Will he retain, or will we have a new champion tonight? Nobody has successfully defended their belts tonight, so this is not looking good for Hank. Or maybe it emboldens him, but you better lower that fucking cage right now. Hell in the motherfucking cell. Get this match underway. Comrade starting out strong here, whip to the corner, but Hank is going to be fighting back. Big neck breaker. Moonsault misses. Comrade dodging out of the way. And Comrade is going down. He's grabbing something from under. He's got a chair. Hey, everything's allowed. There's no disqualifications here. Am I gonna move over, or do we have to... Am I gonna have to fix this? I think I'm gonna have to... Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pull him back into the ring. So this match can continue. Nobody cares about the tutorials. These two fighting on the outside here. And whipped. They gotta get into the ring, though. Big super kick missing, though. These two throwing each other around here. Uppercut. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait till they Okay, because they're gonna do this bullshit again. So I'm just going to wait until he gets in the ring. There we go. Now they're both in the ring. Now we should be good. Comrade getting an advantage over Hank. He's got the chair. And he hits him in the back with it. There's no DQs in this match. Everything's allowed. Big clothesline, though. Wait, look, he was trying to grab that chair as well. Using it to his advantage. But no, Comrade. Comrade getting... Whack him more. Wait. Big X Factor. Oh, comrade. Big DDT from Hank. And a big crack from that chair. The comrade stopping him right in his tracks. But no, Hank now fighting back. These two going out to a war with each other in this ring. And a big DDT from Hank. 619 inbound. Pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Comrade still in this match. This might be it though. Hank, big frog splash. That's it. 1, 2, 3. What? Comrade kicked out. He kicked out. Hank missing. I swear to fucking God, if they do this bullshit again, big uppercut. Well, sometimes you just gotta perfect. Both in at the same time. Wait, comrade fighting back. Big suplex inbound. Landing it. Comrade has to do something big here. Hank's damaged him so much over the course of this match. Slipping that leg though. Leg drop onto the arm. Not a good place. Comrade though fighting back. Wait a minute. Air raid crash. And a pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Hank's kicked out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Dutch power bomb. 1, 2. And Hank kicking out. That was a close call. Both these men showing how much they want this. How much this win means to both of them. Comrade getting taken. Arm drag. Wait, catching the kick though. Slinging him over. And dumping him. Out of the ring, into the cage! Oh my God. Hank, not in a good way here. He just got hard dumped all across this ring. Oh my fucking god. Well, intervening once again. Title of the stream right here. Yep. Comrade catching the kick. Dodging the other one. Goes for a clothesline. Misses though. Hank. Whip to the corner. Slinging him. Big DDT. Wait. Comrade though countering. Doesn't want to be put into anything. And just twisting that boot across the face. Comrade whipping him out once more. I swear to fucking God. Into the cage. And this match is going back and forth right here. Big jawbreaker. Into the cage once more. And Hank gets sent through the cage. And where's Comrade going? Big elbow strike though. Hank is going all the way up top. And Comrade's following him. This match is being taken on top of this cage. Slinging Comrade there. Not a good place for either of these men to be. Not very safe. Almost tripping off there. Once again, Comrade nearly falling. German suplex attempt. Cutting at those legs right there. Near the edge though. One of these men are going to fall. Big moonsault landing. Kick up to the face. Jawbreaker. The question is, how are these men going to get down from there? Big enziguri up. And a big drop kick to follow it. Being out there is not safe. They have to get down. I got this. Oh, Hank nearly falling there. Oh, Comrade nearly losing his balance. Don't want either of these men to fall off. Hank with a kick up, though. Comrade now beating Hank down. If this goes on for too long, I'll bring him down myself, I guess. Because I'll kind of have to. Big Dutch suplex right there. These two still brawling. Someone has to go through something here. Wait a minute. Dodge